I saw you perform that night, actually, and you were great. You were hilarious. However, you did have a little too much to drink, but I don't think anyone gives a fuck that you drink a lot because in your situation, if I were Daniel Velasquez,
What
I
the
would
fuck's the
probably.
situation, Trixie? What the fuck are you talking about? What exactly is Daniel Velasquez's situation?
She could tell by my speech impediment.
I call it comedy improvement. It's like comedy steroids right there, you lucky son of a bitch. It was like you were born with a 10-inch comedy dick, and you're all like, "Oh, it's so hard for me to be hilarious on stage."
Up. Fuck you.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that he was like an Olympic athlete and then got handicapped and then he like lost it all and then started doing comedy. You're more of like a totem for comedy. You know what I mean? You're like you perpetually are stumbling. You perpetually have that drawl and that way about you. You know, you're blessed by God. That's what I'm saying. You're like the LeBron James of comedy in the sense that just like you're built for it. Imagine if you're like the Beatles of comedy and people were like started kind of talking like you and started walking like you.
What do you think living with two comedians is like?
That's all they do.
All they do is do my voice and do my walk.
But imagine, oh yeah. Well, you have a good walk though, because it is kind of like I got such a big dick and big balls that I can't keep my legs together. You know what I mean? So it's a pimp walk. I've been drunk before and tried to be charming, and then you come off like you have cerebral palsy. Like you're like everybody's drunk spirit animal. You know what I mean?
You know, he just lost his mom not too long ago.
Holy shit, Trixie! What the fuck?
I really like Daniel. I think Daniel is he's really cool. I really think he's funny, and I think he's one of the best comedians I've ever seen.
Oh my god!
I think that he likes to get drunk, and I would too if I were Daniel.
She just came in and started teeing off on you for no fucking reason.
If I was a retard like you, I'd drink myself to death too.
Yeah. Then she's like to try to save herself. She brings up your dead mom.
Alonzo, you should have been in the gifted and talented classes.
Those are just.
They told me that they were the gifted and talented classes. Then I looked around and there was a bunch of fucking Velasquez's, and I was like, what's going on here?